Hi, good evening everybody. Welcome to another episode of Inside the Numbers. This is the video on this channel that I discuss numbers on the board. We talk about a few things that could be happening, trending in the past, doesn't really matter. Something I do need the board with to accomplish the video. So what we're going to discuss in this video, guys, is the top 10 blowouts in Buffalo Sabres history. I think this will be a little fun. Boys are scoring a lot of goals this year, and we should talk about past teams that have scored the biggest 10 blowouts in our history. So let's take a look at it, and we shall talk about it, guys. The first one, I already put it on the board because I got to get it right, guys. I got to get the lineage right as I write up. February the 7th, 1980, the Sabres played the Penguins. They won that game 9-0. We outshot them 35-25. We were 1 for 4 on the power play, and they were 0 for 2 on the power play. So 9-0 comes in at number 10. So I guess you can imagine this is going to be kind of fun for us to look at. And guys, it isn't only the goals scored, okay? It's the separation. So let's say a game that would have been, the Sabres would have won 10-7, wouldn't make this board. That would be in a video where I do videos on all the games we scored 10 goals, something like that. This is the biggest separation of how many goals we scored against our opponents, okay? So a 9-goal differential there. And let's go to number 9. Might be a little off there, guys, okay? Just a little, but I'll try to keep it as even-keeled as possible as we go up the board here. It might be a little messy. Okay, March the 27th, 1980, the Sabres beat Detroit 10-1. In that game, we outshot them 32-20. We were 2 for 3 in the power play. They were 0 for 2. And let's keep moving up the board, guys. It's going to get a little easier as I get higher here because it just will. It'll get easier. It'll be a little off here, okay, guys? Just so you know. December the 7th, 1980. The Sabres beat the Penguins 10-1. Shots were 39-25 for the Sabres. We were 2 for 7 on the power play. They were 0 for 3. And I do remember any blowout against Pittsburgh, okay? And I'll tell you why, because we got another one coming there I'll talk about. Oh, no, sorry, I already marked it. This one here. That one there especially was sweet, that 9-0, because the year before the Penguins took us out in the first round in the miniseries, 2-1 in overtime. And the minute we got our hands on these guys on our home ice, we destroyed them. And just so you know, the venue is Buffalo. There's only one road game. That's way up here. Every other game was in Buffalo, okay? So no point in mentioning it no more. I'll just point out when we hit the road game. So Buffalo beat the Penguins twice in the 1980 calendar year, 9-0 and 10-1. And back then, you only played each team twice a year on your home ice. So these were 2 of the 4 games. That's the 79-80 season. And that's the 80-81 season right there. All right, let's keep moving to number 7. And let me just check it out. Right, here we go. Coming in at number 7, with another 10-1 shellacking, was against the Los Angeles Kings. January the 14th, 2006. So yes, our 05-06 squad makes this board. The Sabres that year beat the Kings 10-1. And you might remember they beat the Flyers the next year in a blowout, but it didn't make this list. It just narrowly missed it. We'll talk about that maybe in a video in the future. In this game, look at the shots, folks, 34-33. But we win 10-1. We were 3 for 9 in the power play. They were 0 for 7. And if I didn't tell you the last game, we were 2 for 7 in the power play. They were 0 for 3. Pittsburgh were in that one. Let's keep moving. The next one, yeah, is... And it is, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Another 10-1 score. This time against the Atlanta Thrashers, January the 18th, 2008. We outshot them 49-24. We were 3 for 9 on the power play. They were 0 for 6. All right, here come the fun ones, the top 5. This is what I've been wanting to get to. Here we go. All right, here come the Sabres against the Calgary Flames. November the 13th, 1983. And the Sabres win that game 11-2. In the game, my goodness, how far off am I, eh? Yeah, let me fix that, guys. It's going to make it easier, life a lot easier for the last 4 scores. I'll just put it up here. Yeah, it'll be a lot easier now. All right, so we win 11-2. We outshoot them 46-24. We were 0 for 1 on the power play. We didn't score a power play goal. We had our way on even strength. 0 for 3 for them. Okay, number 4. And this is a recent, well, kind of recent. Yep. I almost got that score wrong. And this is December the 30th, 1992. The Sabres playing Ottawa. Win 12-3. Shots on goal were 46-20 for the Sabres. We were 4 for 7 on the power play. They were 2 for 7 on the power play. Okay. Top 3. Here's the only road game that cuts this list. Might as well quit closing it. This is February the 25th, 1978, Buffalo at Cleveland. Yes, Cleveland had a hockey team in the 70s, guys. Cleveland had the Cleveland Barons, who were the California Golden Seals before that, and who eventually merged with the Minnesota North Stars and have been disbanded since. So 13-3 was the score. We outshot them 50-26. We were 4 for 5 on the power play. They were 0 for 1. Here's one many Sabres fans from back then is going to remember. Probably thought it was number 1, but it's not. Mike, if you watched this video, let me know if you guessed the top one before I finished, or if you thought this was the top one. March 19, 1981, the Sabres played the Maple Leafs and won 14-4. The shots on goal were 49-32. We were 2 for 4 on the power play. They were 2 for 4 on the power play. And number 1, the biggest blowout in Buffalo Sabres history, still to this day, is the Sabres against the Washington Capitals, the poor old Washington Capitals from back in the day, guys. The Capitals lost 14-2. The Sabres, this was in the 74-75 season, December the 21st, 1975. Let me make sure it's not 75-76. It's not. This was in the 74-75 season. Yes, I do remember it, but my memory when it comes to the years, I remember this game, I remember this game, I remember this game. I forget this game against Ottawa, this 12-3 game. I just forget it. I remember the Buffalo-Calgary game in '83. I remember that one. The Buffalo-Atlanta game, I can't remember. The Buffalo against LA, I don't remember. The '06 team, but I'm not surprised. You know, it's not one of those things I'd be surprised. Buffalo against Pittsburgh in 1980, you better believe I remember that one. Buffalo against Detroit in 1980, not really, no. I don't really remember this one, but the Sabres were killing everybody in the 79-80 season. This is 80-81, don't forget though. These bottom two were done in the same season. And of course, I remember that 9-0 shellacking against Pittsburgh. I can't tell you who scored and everything. I'd have to look up the box score, but I do remember that was the year I thought the Sabres were going to win the cup. So the poor old Capitals lost 14-2. The shots were 50-16. We were 1 for 1 on the power play. They were 1 for 4. They even had more power plays than us. The poor Capitals, folks, back then, I can't tell you how bad the poor old Washington Capitals were then. They were something, I'm guessing, going into this game. If I was to guess, I'd say something like 3 and, I don't know, where were they into the season? I'll look at this real quick for you guys. Oh my goodness. I mean, this is brutal. December. Let's see. Let's just see what the Capitals' record was. I mean, this poor Washington team, guys. It was no doubt I was cheering for them to win the Stanley Cup. The Capitals coming into this game were 3-26-4 coming into this game in Buffalo. 3-26-4. And the Sabres, oh, that was 75-76. I'm wrong. It's not 74-75. Yeah, because look, we're in December, 75. Yeah, sorry, guys, 75-76. Because I'm looking at them here saying 20-9. They were 49-16. No. Sabres came into this game 19-9-4 coming into this game. Very interesting, eh, guys? And this was the absolute biggest blowout in our history, still to this day. And I hope I live to see the Sabres top this record one day and get 15 goals in a game. Could the kids do or make this board? That's my question of the day, guys. Do you think the kids make this board eventually? I'm going to say absolutely, without a doubt. We will one day jump on here. We will. We will be in this top 10. All right, guys, done. I got to get on my next video. This took long enough. See you in the next one.